This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 14, verse 31. He that oppresseth the poor reproacheth his maker, but he that honoreth him hath mercy on the poor. Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahweh Shai, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahweh Shai. Yahweh is the name who the world ignorantly calls God, and Yahweh Shai is his son who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and all glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who grew well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. And citation to the Akim out there pushing this truth to sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life for Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai's sake. I'm Brother Samak from the GMS Miami camp. And yes, the reason why I brought out the book of Proverbs, chapter 14, verse 31, is that I came across this article today where the governor of California has ordered the removal of homeless encampments following a Supreme Court ruling. So now you have a Supreme Court ruling, which is, all right, the law of the land, because from the Supreme Court, whatever they say is legal is now law of the land. Okay? And so now you have a law in the land where you can remove homeless people, all right, off the streets. Okay? This is a form of oppression. Because where are they going to go? Okay? How are you going to remove them off the streets? Well, according to this article, and this is how you know, man, Esau Edom, the so-called white man, all right, is wicked, man. Okay? Check this out. It says, in the decision, the High Court, see, it says the High Court, all right, which that's the Supreme Court. Whatever they say is now law of the land. This is why when it comes to the RFID chip, the mark of the beast, this Supreme Court, High Court, is going to make it law, mandatory, that you have to take that chip. That's why you got to watch laws that are being passed. All right, because they have to make it law, all right, to justify their wickedness. Okay? Just like this is fucking wicked. They made it law, though. All right? Check this out. In the decision, the High Court ruled cities can ticket cities. So at a local level, can ticket homeless people. Just think about that. Think about how fucked up this law is. Ticket homeless people for camping in public even when there is no alternative shelter available, right? And this is all designed so that eventually, all right, they get enough tickets, enough citations, it puts them in the jailhouse, prison house, all right? Because this is all these laws are set up to come against, all right, mainly Jake, all right, when the economy crashes and Jake's on the streets. All right, so they could put him in the jailhouse. All right, they could put him in the prison house for free labor. Okay, and these are the excuses. Or put him in a concentration camp. All right, like this devil is moving with wickedness and craftiness. All right. So check this out. This is where you know this is the devil. The lower court initially determined banning camping where shelter beds were limited amounts to cruel and unusual punishment. Right, this is cruel and unusual punishment. All right, because if there's no shelters, where are they going to go? They're going to live on the streets. But Grants Pass officials argued the restrictions imposed by the decision prevented them from implementing common sense laws, quote unquote, against camping in some public places. All right. And you already know what they're talking about. Places where commerce is at. They don't want homeless people, all right, panhandling and begging where the agora is at, the market, okay, where commerce is at. All right, but now Now it's law of the land that, hey, they catch any homeless people, okay, on the street, they can get a ticket. All right. This is now law of the land. That means all these states, all these governors, all these politicians are going to use it, all right, at their disposal. And it's really to come against Jake, all right, to fill up those prison houses and fill up those concentration camps. That's why, this is how you know you're seeing the beginning stages of Jacob's trouble. Again, if they pass things by law, all right, that's it. Law of the land, all right, through his policies. Okay, unrighteous decrees. You know what? Let's get that. Unrighteous decrees. Isaiah 10, verse 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed. Right, this is grievousness. Let's look up this word in the Hebrew, grievousness. This is grievousness. Okay, this is an I, this is a ma, this is a la. I maul. Okay, and it means to trouble, toil, trouble. Right, you're troubling. Okay. Heavy, wearisome labor, right? Because, troublesome comforts. There you go. All right, and it is a heavy, wearisome labor because now they got to figure out where the hell they're gonna sleep. All right, if they can't sleep on the streets. All right, which is going to cause fatigue, exhaustion. All right. But it's all designed, all right, to oppress the poor, mainly of the children of Israel. 2, to turn aside the needy from judgment and to take away the right of the right from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey, you see, and that they may rob the fatherless. That's right. What does it say in the NLT version? They deprive the poor of justice and deny the rights of the needy among my people. They prey on widows and take advantage of orphans. Right. Okay, and this is talking about the Israelites, okay? Because we're the ones, okay, that are orphans, okay? But guess what? Through the Spirit of power, Yahweh Bashim Shai, all right, the Lord adopted us back, all right? And he's going to deliver his elect, and the elect are going to be taken care of, okay? But ultimately, you Edomites, you still got to pay for this because you're still touching the apple of the Lord's eye. Let me get that. You're still touching the apple of the Lord's eye. All right? Zechariah. Because this is an oppression. This is oppression. Okay? Zechariah chapter 2 verse 8. For thus saith the Lord of hosts, after the glory hath he sent me unto the nations which spoiled you. Right? This is a form of spoiling. For he that touches you touched the apple of his eye. Right? Okay? Because the Lord sees all this. And that's why the Lord's going to judge America, Babylon the Great. Verse 9, for behold, I will shake my hand upon them, and they shall be a spoil to their servants, and ye shall know that the Lord of hosts hath sent me. Right? Okay? And how's the Lord going to shake this place? All right? By destroying it. Okay? With thermonuclear fire. All these unrighteous decrees and laws is the reason why America is going to be judged by fire. Okay? Okay? So, back to Isaiah chapter 10, verse 3. And what will you do in the day of visitation and in desolation which shall come from far? Right, see, again, the destruction. To whom will ye flee for help? And where will you leave your glory? Right, what does it say in the NLT version? What will you do when I punish you? When I send disasters upon you from a distant land? Oh, yeah, because the Russians are going to shoot them nukes, okay? To whom will you turn for help? Where will your treasures be saved? Right. But this place is going to be destroyed, man. Anything being stored here is going to be melted, all right, with fervent heat, man. Okay? That's why the Lord, okay, keeps telling our people, man, you want your treasures to be up in heaven, which is this truth, all right, the kingdom, man. All right? You want to think upon salvation, man. That's our treasures, man. We got to get up out of here, man. We can't stay here, man. This place is vexing. It's oppressive. Everything they're doing is coming against our people. You have to see that, man. All right? And that's why you got to be praying to Yahweh Shai Shai, all right, to come quickly so that we can get delivered from this place and to destroy our enemies, man. Okay? So back to the book of Proverbs, chapter 14, verse 31. He that oppresseth the poor reproaches his maker. Again, oppresseth the poor reproaches his maker. Okay? All right, the word for oppresseth is I shakwa, which means to press upon, oppress, violate, defraud, do violence, get deceitfully, wrong. This is wrong. Okay? All right? And you're reproaching, all right, his maker. Now, what is reproacheth? All right, let's look up that word. All right? This is cha, all right, rup. Okay, you know what? Let me make sure I got this correctly. I don't want to jack it up. All right, bear me one moment. I want to make sure I got the right Hebrew. All right, the Assyrian Hebrew. All right, this is a good source of visual aids if you want to know the Assyrian Hebrew. Okay, I always use this all the time. So. Yeah, this is a pa. All right, I was right. Okay, so this is a cha, this is a ra, this is a pa. So charap. All right, which means to reproach, taunt. Ooh, you're taunting the Lord by pressing the, all right, the poor. Okay, reproach, blasphemy, jeopardize, upbraid. Right. Okay. Let's get a generic definition of reproach. Address someone in such a way as to express disapproval or disappoint. So yeah, okay. So by doing that, he that oppressed the poor reproaches the maker, right? Okay. So by doing that, you are reproaching, okay, the Creator. So let's see what it says in the NLT version. Those who oppress the poor insult their Maker, right? Because the scriptures say it is easy for the Lord to make a poor man rich. Let me get that. All right. And that's why, you know, these people in America, they're so prideful. All right. And they act like they got their riches on their own and not giving any credit to the Lord. All right. I know it's in the, excuse me. Bear me one moment. A poor man rich. Let's see, I think it's in the Apocrypha. You know what? Let me type it out. The Lord, poor man, rich. Sirach 11:21. Okay. Sirach 11:21. Marvel not at the works of sinners, but trust in the Lord and abide in thy labor. Okay? For it is an easy thing in the sight of the Lord on the sudden to make a poor man rich. Right. Okay? And that's why, you know, with our people, you constantly envy this devil, all right, not knowing how he got his riches. Okay? And at the end of the day, all right, the Lord knows what you need. Okay? And the Lord can easily turn, okay, a poor man rich. All right? So The point is, though, I don't want to go off on another topic. The point is, though, is that these people in America are very prideful. All right, they're super rich, and okay, and they don't acknowledge the Lord. That's how you know. All right, these people are Satanists. They are heathens. All right, they're not the Israelites. All right, these JJs, these 1948ers, and these Edomites. You know, these so-called Christian Edomites. They are not, okay, the children of the Bible, man, because they boast in their riches, and they never okay acknowledge the Lord, and when they're in their riches, they always oppress the poor. Okay, I'm just curious. You know what? While we're here, I want to see what this says in the GNT version. GNT. Don't be jealous of what sinners achieve. Just stick to your own work and trust the Lord. Yeah, there you go. Okay? Envy not the oppressor and choose none of his ways. Don't be jealous of the sinners of what sinners achieve. Just stick to your own work and trust the Lord. It is very easy for the Lord to make a poor person suddenly rich. There you go. Okay? Okay? And we are rich, man. All right? Because we got the kingdom of heaven. All right? All right, that's where the true riches are, okay? Here in America, just because you got some few FRNs or now crypto, because cash is going by, that doesn't make you rich, okay? All right, true riches is land, cattle, slaves, okay? That's where true riches are, okay? And Jake is so low level, they think they got a couple of FRNs or crypto. They think there's somebody. All right. And again, I'm not going off on a tangent. My main point is to get on this place America, why it needs to be judged. All right. But just moving with the spirit, just basically exalting our people. That come on. All right. This place is oppressive. Look what they're doing to our people. All right. You should be vexed about this. This is messed up. Proverbs chapter 22, verse 22, rob not the poor because he is poor, neither press the afflicted in the gate. That's plain. That is plain. That's why you people all right, you Edomites here in America, you people, okay, are going to be judged. You're going to be crushed by the Lord. Destruction is coming, man. Can't wait for World War III to pop off and it gets nuclear, man. All waiting on is the RFID chip, the mark of the beast. That's it. All right, because this place has got to be judged. It's wicked, man. It's totally ass backwards, man. NLT, don't rob the poor just because you can or exploit the needy in court. Right, giving a ticket to a homeless person. Like, how fucked up is that? That is fucked up. 23, for the Lord will plead their cause and spoil the soul of those that spoil them. Right, that's why America is going to be a spoil, man. Babylon the Great, a spoil. In fact, let's find that scripture. Babylon spoil. Hold on. Babylon. Yep. Spoil. Spoiled. Let me hold on. Shall be a spoil. Shall be a spoil. Here it is. Jeremiah chapter 50 verse 9. For lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country. Right. Okay, this is talking about what's to come. All right, we're the final generation. All right. The Russians, along with their allies, are going to nuke this place. Okay. All right. You got Russia, China, Iran, North Korea. Then of course, you also got the beast, which is NATO and the EU. They're gonna nuke this place. Okay. They're gonna follow suit with Russia. But the point is right here, Jeremiah chapter 50 verse 9. For lo, I will raise a cause to come up against Babylon, assembly of great nations from the north country, and they shall set themselves in array against her. From thence she shall be taken. Their arrows, nuclear weapons, shall be as a mighty expert man. None shall return in vain. You see that? 10. And Chaldea shall be a spoil. See that? A spoil. All that spoil her shall be satisfied, saith the Lord. 11, because ye were glad, because ye rejoiced, O you destroyers of my heritage. Right. Oppressing the poor, glad, extorting, all right, robbing the poor while he's poor. You were glad, you were rejoicing, you got off on this, because ye have grown fat as the heifer at grass and bellow as bulls. You see? 12, your mother shall be sore confounded. Right, your mother represents England, all right, Great Britain. She that bare you shall be ashamed. Behold, the hindermost of the nations shall be a wilderness. All right, this is talking about America, Babylon the Great, because it is the hindermost. All right. When you look at the on the earth, it's in the west. Okay, it's the most hindermost of the nations. Of the nations shall be a wilderness, a dry land, and a desert. Right, and I believe when you go into the word hindermost, okay, just lessons within lessons. It's akarayat, okay, which means a far part end, okay, latter time, prophetic for future time, right? Yup, the destruction, last, hindermost, okay, the last, the end, okay, hindermost. Let me see if there's another. After part end, right, and it is the end. Is the end of this place. Okay? The hindermost of the nations, the end of all the nations, shall be a wilderness, a dry land, and a desert. Right. 13, because of the wrath of the Lord, it shall not be inhabited, but it shall be wholly desolate. Everyone that goeth by Babylon shall be astonished and hiss at her plagues. Right. That's why we're waiting for the destruction, because this is messed up. Okay? I mean, look, I can show you another article. The American dream is dead. This goes into how those under 30 can't afford a home anymore. They either have to live with their parents, or they have to be, okay, renters. Okay? Then you got the zero hedge, which I got from the beloved bishop of my camp, Bishop Loya. The percentage of Americans that worry they won't be able to pay their bills is higher than it was during the Great Recession. All right? Who's causing all this? All right? It's these Edomites, these rich piece of shit Edomites, man. They're causing the oppression, and now they're passing laws to oppress and inflict more. Because if you're on the streets, now you get ticketed. Now you can go to jail. All right? Because if you don't pay those tickets, what happens? All right? They're just going to keep citing? No, they're going to end up throwing you in the jail cell, in the prison house. Okay? All right? And you know what? It's a good time to reveal, man, like, lessons within lessons. All right? And this is why the Lord is going to destroy this place. America's inherited wealth dynasties park trillions out of reach of taxation. Now, I brought this article out a few times, but it's always good to bring this article out to show you how messed up this place truly is. All right? A new report estimated that 21 trillion of that wealth, and this is definitely higher now in 2024, will pass internally within America's already dynastically, all right, wealthy families between now and 2045, right? You see? Okay? This is why we got to get up out of here, man. All right? Because these people are, okay, just greedy, holding a man's wages, all right? Because they have the wealth. They can be able to pay, okay, everyone according to a fair wage that they can be able to sustain themselves. But they're not doing that, okay? And now they're attacking the very fabric of what you need to live, all right? In fact, I got the scripture right here. Sirach, or the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 11, verse 21. Marvel not at the works of sinners, but trust in the Lord and this is not it. This one is it. Excuse me. Sirach, chapter 29, verse 21. Sirach, or also known as Ecclesiasticus, chapter 29, verse 21. The chief thing for life is water and bread and clothing and a house to cover shame. And these devils, these Edomites, starting with the international bankers, they're attacking the very thing that we need to live. That is the chief thing of life. Okay? They're attacking the very thing. Water, bread, right? Food prices through the roof. Okay? Housing, just to live. You need, all right? They set this system up that you gotta pay to live, okay, in a place. and they set it up that everything's expensive. Okay, that's why this place has got to be judged. All right, okay, and you can read this article, but it goes to show you that, all right, they're hoarding about well, this is more of, okay, we could say 100 trillion and plus of the wealth, and they're going to pass it from, all right, within their family, all right, generational wealth. This is who hoards the generational wealth. This is old money, all right. These are the slave owners that pass their wealth to their children's children, okay, all right, and okay, the international bankers, okay, because those are the real slave owners, okay. So you know, I'll bring out two more and then I'll close out. The Lord willing, this was edifying. You know what? Three more. Ezekiel chapter 22, verse 21. I really want to bring this out too, because when we were knowing that we were Israelites and we were in our land, we were doing this to our own people. Okay? So that means that America, Babylon the Great, you claim to be a Christian nation. You swear on the Bible. Okay? You have accounts of the Israelites, all right, from antiquity doing this type of stuff, and the Lord, okay, spoke against this, and yet you're doing the same thing, which proves you're hypocrites, you're liars, you're deceivers, okay? All right? And this should wake you jakes up, talking about the so-called white man, white woman, white child is my brother and sister. No, they're not, man. They're the enemy. They're the heathens, man. Ezekiel chapter 22, verse 29. The people of the land have used oppression and exercised robbery, and have vexed the poor and needy. Yea, they have oppressed the stranger wrongfully. Right. And when you go into that word stranger, it's gar. So this is talking about a fellow Hebrew Israelite. All right. A Hebrew Israelite foreigner. Okay. But I'm bringing this out because, hey, you devils claim to swear on the Bible, but you're doing the exact same thing, man, that the Lord is totally against. All right. And that's why he's going to destroy this place. James chapter 5, verse 1. Go to now, ye rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. Verse 2. Your riches are corrupted, and your garments are moth-eaten. 3. Your gold and silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as it were fire. Ye have heaped treasure together for the last days. Yeah. All right. For the last days. NOT, your gold and silver become worthless. The very wealth you were counting on will eat away your flesh like fire. This treasure you have accumulated will stand as evidence against you on the day of judgment. That's right. Because you're, all right, you weren't being fair, man. And you were passing unrighteous decrees. All right. You have all the wealth and the riches to give a fair wage and make sure that people are able to sustain themselves and be able to afford a roof over their head and, clothes on their back, put food on the table. All right, but you're wicked and you oppress constantly, all right, the poor, all right, especially when it comes to the wages, because really, all right, you're the one causing inflation. That's another thing, all right, you devils, you Edomites, you fucking piece of shit Edomites, all right, starting with the international bankers, the elites, all right, and then you fucking cocksucking politicians, all right, that pass the laws that continue this oppression, all right. All right, and then you everyday average Edomites that boast in your wealth. All right, even though you're fucked up too. All right, but you vote for the cocksuckers to keep pushing this type of oppression. So you're part of the problem too. All right, inflation keeps going up. So that means that wages need to go up. All right, to compete with inflation. But you're not doing that. You're not raising wages. Okay. And you're hoarding all the wealth. That's why you Edomites gotta go, man. 4. And you're going into slavery, man. You're gonna be going into hardcore slavery just for this shit, and for other stuff, the lies, the deception, teaching the Bible wrongfully, telling lies, telling our people, all right, that they're Gentiles, all right, telling our people that Yahushua, who the word even calls Jesus, is a so-called white man. Y'all gotta pay for this stuff, man. All right. James chapter 5 verse 4. Behold, the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your fields, which is of you kept back by fraud. Again, you're holding the wages back, even though you're the one causing inflation. Crieth, and the cries of them which have reaped are entered into the ears of the Lord of Sabaoth, meaning the Lord of the armies of Israel. Because when you go into the word Sabaoth, okay, it's Lord of armies of Israel, which goes to show you that who is the Lord hearing? His people, the Israelites. Okay, he's hearing their cries. Okay, mainly the elect, because the elect are the ones that the Lord is dealing with right now. All right, because you 2/3, okay, yeah, you complain about the economy, yeah, you complain that it's not fair that they're passing these laws, but you're not trying to seek the Lord. You just want to fucking, okay, just complain to the devil, all right, and ask that he gives you some crumbs, even though he's the one creating all these problems, all right, and then smiling in your face because he's the devil. All right, but the point is, though, that the Lord is hearing the cries of his people, all right, starting with the elect, and that's why this place, America, is going to be judged by fire. Okay, and one more, and I'll close out. Malachi chapter 3, verse 5, and I will come near to you to judgment, and I will be swift witness against the sorcerers, right? And who are the sorcerers, all right? The international bankers, all right? These Edomites, okay? And all right, and then of course these heathens that followed these Edomites, all right? And against the adulterers, and against the false swearers, and against those that oppress the hireling in his wages. You see? All right? The reason why there's a lot of homelessness, the reason why, all right, there's a percent of Americans that are worried they won't be able to pay their bills is higher, okay, is because of you're holding back the wages, all right? You're defrauding, all right, the people, okay? And this crash is coming. Lord willing, it's this year, all right? If not next year, but this major crash is coming, all right? This can't sustain itself. And that's when the real fun begins. It's going to be a lot of chaos in the streets of Babylon. And this is the Lord bringing judgment. The widow and the fatherless, and that turn aside the stranger from his right. Again, this stranger is talking about a Hebrew Israelite foreigner, because this word is gar. And fear not me, saith the Lord of hosts. Exactly. 6, for I am the Lord, I change not, therefore ye sons of Jacob are not consumed. Right, and that's why the Lord is going to deliver his people, all right, the elect of the nation of Israel, okay, because, all right, the Lord loves us, and he sees what's going on, all right, and he knows that we're crying out, all right, we're crying out, we're seeing all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof, and the Lord hears our cries, he hears our prayers, and that's why he's going to deliver us. We're not going to be consumed. We're not going to be destroyed as a people. Okay? He's going to deliver the elect. And then ultimately, all Israel shall be saved, and that's the kingdom. All right? And there'll be no other nation to ever come up against us ever again. Because once the nation is established by Yahweh Shai, that's it. All you heathens, you serve us. All right? For 1,000 years. And after that, you become tributaries, meaning you pay us taxes. Okay? All right? Yeah, there's going to be taxation. All right, and we the ones, all right, are the representatives. Okay, so yeah, so there'll be taxing, all right, tributaries, all right, and that's going to be forever and ever, all right, because you heathens were created for our sake. All right, but anyway, not to go off on a tangent, the point is, man, the Lord is going to judge America, Babylon the Great. They're oppressing the poor. You clearly see these laws being passed, these unrighteous decrees. All right, and this is mainly to come against our people, all right, to put them in a situation that they go and they be destructive, so they can bring in martial law, and then ultimately bring in that chip, the RFID chip, which you better not take. Well, the only ones that are not going to take it is, again, the elect of the nation Israel. And with that, I want to give all praise and all glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem B'Kakwadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. And salutation to the Akim out there pushing this truth to sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life for Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai's sake. Love you, brothers. Keep it there. Keep the faith. Keep pushing. Keep fighting. Keep studying. Pray without ceasing. Pray for each other. Pray for the apostles and elders. As you can see, we're almost out of here. All right, we're almost out of here. This can't sustain itself. Just stay locked in. All right, be responsible. All right, move with wisdom, and just wait upon the Lord. He's coming. All right, and for the few sisters that are watching, keep studying when you pray. Pray to cover. Shalom. You already know. Shalom.